Good morning, happy Friday, the 3rd of December. So, God, we've already made December. How the heck did we do that? So, today I was going to talk about Christmas parties. I am going to still talk about Christmas parties, but it's going to be really short. I'm actually going to talk about something that I was sent last night by the most amazing woman called Kemi Nekvapi. I have no idea how you actually pronounce it. Sorry, my head can't do lally today. So first of all, I want to talk about staff parties. So we're all coming up to that time at Christmas when we might want to have staff parties. We don't know what we can do, what we can't do. Good morning, Lizzie. How lovely to see you. So there are certain rules for staff parties, and this can be for employees or directors. Lizzie, this is for you and Reese. Total cost must not exceed £150 per head per year. It doesn't have to be at Christmas. Hi, Kate. Lovely to see you. Yes, you can treat your freelancers, Kate. It mustn't exceed £150 per head. That £150 includes VAT, and it also includes anything like transportation, accommodation, anything like that at all. The event must primarily be for entertaining staff. Staff is counted as freelancers, is also counted as directors if you want it to be. The event must be open to all staff, so staff and directors. The cost of the whole event is allowable expense for your business, and you can claim back any input VAT that this may be restricted where you are entertaining customers. So because it's staff, you can do that. So those are the most important things. If your employees or freelancers bring guests, that total cost should be divided by the total number of employees and the guests attending. While it's hoped that events will be in person, nobody obviously knows that. What else can I tell you about? You also might be thinking about rewarding your staff with a Christmas gift. Presents paid in cash to staff will be taxable as earnings in the normal way, but the same tax treatment also applies to vouchers exchangeable for cash. So if you give them an Amazon voucher or something like that, then that is also taxable. Vouchers exchangeable for goods and services are taxable, and they also have to be reported on that employee P11D if they have one, if they are an actual employee. If, however, you wish to give your employees a seasonal present, such as a turkey, bottle of wine, box of chocolate, something like that, provided the cost of the gift is trivial, typically less than about £50 a head, HMRC say, then the gift will usually not be taxable. And it's a business expense. So that's helpful. So that's all I'm going to talk about with Christmas parties. I'm not feeling hugely Christmassy. I'm actually going away next on Sunday week for a week. And this arrived in my inbox last night, and I thought, actually, this is even more key than Christmas parties right now. So I'm going to read it to you. So, Kemi is she's an amazing coach in America, and she talks to the heart and from the heart, actually, is what she does. So what she's saying is we made it to December. Yeah, big celebration. Me, my family, my friends, my clients are all exhausted. A level of exhaustion that we are living with because we have to. It doesn't mean that we're not finding moments of connection, inspiration, life satisfaction. It means that along with all of these experiences, there is profound exhaustion. Last year, one of her, she does something called Weekly Words. One of her readers told me that she was crawling to Christmas. I get that. When I responded to her email, I said that weeks of crawling would hurt her knees, so how could she pad them just a little? Yesterday, I spoke to a client who told me that she will respond within 24, 48, or 72 hours. We're happy to know if we know how long we're waiting for. Oh, hang on. Let's go and do that. So yesterday, she was holding on to Christmas. Still, she knew that as soon as she finished work for the year, she would probably get sick for most of the holidays, because that has been a recurring theme for her when she doesn't attend to her needs along the way. And Again, I can hugely agree with that, and that's exactly what happens to me. As soon as I stop, I get ill. I used to get what my acupuncturist called weekend migraines. So I would work flat out during the week. I'd stop on a Friday night. By Saturday morning, I'd wake up and I was absolutely floored with a migraine. And this happened for about 2 months, by which time I then eventually went to go see the doctor. And he said, go and see your acupuncturist and see if she can help, which she did. But it's a really common thing, apparently. So, as Kemi says, my concern for many is that the pushing through will negatively impact the holiday season so desperately needed. And if you don't get a holiday because you work through this time of year, padding your knees is even more critical. So here is the list I wrote last year, a list of small and big knee padders to encourage you to do what you need to do to finish this year fully upright. And that's all we can do at the moment, to be honest. 1, you don't need to answer the phone the moment it rings. You can actually respond when you're ready instead of reacting in the moment, unless, well, you're a paramedic, in which case ignore that one. 2, get into nature more and more and more. I find that I'm spending a lot of time just watching water. The river at the bottom of our village is about 500 meters away from me. Is the very, very baby River Thames. And at the moment, it is just running. It's incredibly fast, but just so clear and beautiful. And quite often I just sit on the bridge and just watch it, and it's lovely. Garden lots. I hate gardening, but apparently it's very, very good for you. Turn off notifications on your phone. I'm rubbish at that, but I'm trying to get better. Stop responding to emails after a particular time of day and say stopped. That's it. Just say stopped. Set up an out of office letting people know that you'll respond with 24, 48 or 72 hours. We're usually happy to know, happy to wait, if we know how long we're going to wait for. 7, go to bed earlier. 8, wake up later. Well, we all want to do that anyhow, don't we? Because it's so flipping dark. 9, drink more water. Trying. 10, buy yourself some luxury bath or shower products and use them. 11, cancel things. 12, postpone things. 13, say no to an unnecessary meeting. 14, say no to that social event that you don't really want to attend. She says here, I had a friend pretend that she was only half vaccinated so she couldn't attend an event. That's how hard it is for some women to say no. 15, don't do any Christmas shopping. For the last 5 years, just before Christmas, I take a whole weekend off and make love-filled jams or chutney, and everyone gets the same gift. I'm contemplating doing the same sort of thing this year, I must say. 16, watch old school comedy. 17, make something beautiful. 18, if you can get away, even for a morning or an afternoon, get away. 19, turn off the news. This list is very long. 20, hug some trees. Apparently it's very good for you. 21, lessen your social media interactions or stop for a period. It will still be there when you return. 22, write a thank you card to someone who supported you this year. 23, nap, nap, nap. 24, let go of anything that you think you should do. 25, treat yourself to a big bunch of stunning flowers for your desk for the next few weeks. Or forever, which I highly suggest. Something like Freddie's Flowers, you can get a weekly or a fortnightly delivery. Might do that, actually. Why not? Stop listening to podcasts that will improve you or your business for the rest of the year. Listen to podcasts that make you laugh. That's what I've started to do. I've started to listen to classical music on my way into work in the mornings and podcasts that make me laugh. Makes a very big difference to how you feel, how you go into your day. Stop reading personal development books that will improve you for the rest of the year. Nap instead. Read the books that you loved as a child. Lower your expectations of yourself and others. Delete, delegate, defer. I hope that you find at least one of these suggestions helpful. There's nothing new in here, but we all need reminding sometimes. I'd love to know what little things you are or are not doing so that you can go into your holiday season upright. On that note, as I say, I'm away on Sunday week for a week. I'm hoping if I can get away. And next week is actually going to be my last Friday focus of this year, because I am taking 2 weeks off for Christmas, because we've all had an absolute crap year, and we all need to rest and replenish. That's all we need to do. We don't need to be full on our business. Our clients can wait if they have to wait. If it's something urgent, then that's fine. Thank you, Lizzie. I hope to have a lovely holiday if we actually get away. If not, I'm actually just going to switch off anyhow, because I've got to pack up our house, because it's under offer now. So even more things going on. Anyhow, I hope you guys have a fabulous weekend. I will see you next Friday. I will be here next Friday talking. But if there's anything any of you need, I am here to help. But just bear in mind, it might take a bit longer to get to you. Speak to you soon. Bye.